It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Well, for Washington, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And one of the stars we'll see tonight, Bradley Beal, continues.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. So glad you could join us here at the Verizon Center. It's the home of the Wizards in Washington, D.C. And, of course, Nick Young. They're struggling without him.
Kevin, I've got to admit, I was caught off guard by this trade. I mean, he played such a big part for him. He was the last guy I expected them to move.
Yeah, but if you're going to make a move, this is when you want to do it, when a guy has basically lifted his ceiling. And so now it creates some other opportunities for some of your younger players. We'll just have to see how that transition plays out and how those new pieces fit.
And now the Lakers starting group. Cephalosha is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Russell in at the 1. Well, looking at the Wizards, they weren't as lauded as other teams last season, but the Wizards were a ferocious group on defense. Numbers support that. Their activity, Greg, could really bother teams.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface, oftentimes people look at them and think offense, but it really was, to your point, Kevin, the defense was the strength of that group. Right? I mean, they do get out in transition, but it was the defense, I thought, that really allowed them to become a group. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I spoke briefly with Randy Whitman. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert, and he talked about how impressed he is with his dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year, and now is one of the guys you have to account for really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. Then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Thank you, Doris. The 3 from Cephalosha. Gorjot with the rebound.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
That's good.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Russell passes to Randle. And just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
There's Porter with the 3. That doesn't go. 12-1 from the field. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Cephalosha with it. Now guarded by Porter. Knocked loose. Porter with the steal. Now here's Beal. He's covered by Clarkson, and Beal kicks to Wall. 18 feet out, and there's Beal. That's good on the assist from Gortat. 6 points here for Beal.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of passing. Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are threes if he's on you.
Otto Porter, hailing from a family of basketball players. His mom, All-State in '85. His 3 uncles won state titles. Deep basketball roots.
And how about the fact several of his cousins also won state championships? So Otto is the only one in the family to reach the NBA.
You know, getting back to Otto Porter's basketball family, it really prepped him to compete. Your family is the first place you learn to navigate and win battles in competition. That goes for sports and life.
Here's Nene after the basket by the Lakers. Latre. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 9 points.
And their offense already in some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Lakers trail by 12.
And talking about Porter, he certainly has worked hard to improve upon his weaknesses. That's a trait that's often instilled in a man at a young age. And he's not an explosive athlete, but his motor and want to compensate for that.
Here's Wall. Roy Hibbert picking up that last basket. Nene, the screen. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. The shot is off. Great D that time from Hibbert. Lakers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Hibbert with the screen. Russell with it. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And that one, Porter.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Gets the bucket. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Wall. 2 points from him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
Lakers trail by 10. And here's Russell. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hibbert at the elbow. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now, here's Wall. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Right there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
To string many stops together.
It just seems like they're a step slow today.
Russell kicks to Hibbert. There's the pick. Shot is good off the back end. Hibbert's got 8.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
To the 8, the 10-footer. And it's Gortat, that time on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wall against Russell. Pass to Hibbert. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the right block. And too long on the shot. Wizards leading by 10. Now here's Wall. Nene outside. There's a screen by Gortat. Beal gets a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, defense defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Now here's Hibbert. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I'm surprised to see them go back to it. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
There's the pick. Leans inside, and he gets the bucket. Hibbert's got 10.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And Wall kicks to Nene. There's the dish to Beal. Takes a three. Takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Well, I tell you what, Nene is a man among boys down low. Remarkable. He's also got a tough mentality about him, just a real rugged individual.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Drew Gooden has checked in for Gortat. Humphreys comes in for Nene. Jared Dudley's Porter. And Gary Neal subbed in for Bradley Beal. Patterson, that's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And he gets it to go. And it's 6 points for John Wall. Lakers trail by 11. Now Williams. Last time out he had 14 points. There's a screen by Williams. Shot off the pick. It's world peace missing. So for Washington, their last game a loss to Cleveland.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not if you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Washington. Good. Picks up the assist. World Peace has got his first bucket in this one. Wizards leading by 11. All with it. He's got 6. And as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
They sure are, looking to get their buckets up close and personal.
And John Wall is still one of the most explosive players in the league. His speed makes professional athletes look like they are stuck in mud.
Now here's Bass. He's coming off a 10-point game against the 76ers. If you're talking about burst, he can go end-to-end in seconds. Clark, you're amazing. You said he's a blur.
Yeah, rack to rack in a nanosecond is what Wall can do. I mean, his speed is something special.
Garrett Temple has checked in for John Wall.
Well, clearly the Lakers team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Not the best shot right there. Good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Temple. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Williams kicks to Bass. Humphries with the steal. Moving it up. The break. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Here's Patterson after the basket by Washington, and he's way off from outside. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see the shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of that. Would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it, I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Moving it 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The feed now to Muscala. Washington with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
There's Neal with the three. Offensive rebound. Here's kicks to Neal. There's the pick. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Bass.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Down low, Muscala. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Here's Neal. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Wizards out front. And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall is known for his... You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I was certainly thinking. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It's an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you guys think?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. Bradley Beal and Otto Porter Jr. are the wingmen. And it's Temple in at the 1 spot. That's the second quarter for the Wizards. Cephalosha kicks to Nance. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Temple, covered by Cephalosha. Alive, second chance shot, and Nene with the lay-in, good.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for points.
And here's Russell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. That's a 2 from Cephalosha. Rebounded by the Wizards. The left side wing. Here's Porter, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Wizards lead by 17. Now, here The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in this past month. D'Angelo Russell, 4th.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Well, he's a premier pickpocket last month among rookies. You can't afford to get lazy around him because he'll leave you empty-handed for sure.
I guess even he has one of those once in a while.
That's good. Randall's got his first bucket of the night.
Wow, that's a really smooth.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And Temple kicks to Porter. And it's sent back by Russell. Here's Nene. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Julius Randle picks one up. For Washington, they had gone 1 of 3 at the line here. And Nene, a guy with an incredibly strong start to his career in Denver. Brazilian to ever be selected in the first round. Voted, as you may recall, to the NBA All-Rookie team.
Yeah, it came into the league just a tremendously raw talent. It really developed faster than a lot of people expected. Has been the case for him as the injury bug. I mean, the knee, the foot, shoulder, Achilles, you name it, he's had it, and it's hindered his career somewhat.
And cancer. He's beaten cancer.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, you know, going back 14 years, he's been able to suit up for roughly 65% of the games. That's tough on the team's continuity on both ends of the floor. Injuries have been a part of that, though, and oftentimes those are beyond the player's control.
Wall against Russell. And again, no good by the Lakers. Wizards leading by 17. Stolen by Clarkson. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Nene. Here's Wall. Good. Wall's got 12.
And the thing with Nene, he helps you in so many ways when he's in there. He's hard to back down in the post. He eats up space. Tough to get around on picks. He has the toughness that champions.
Russell kicks to Hibbert. There's a good screen. That one wide left.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Lakers trail by 21. Russell kicks to Hibbert. Shoots from the baseline. 6 for 10 with that shot. It's a good game for a lot of guys.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The pass to Beal. All alone. Rebound the Lakers. Hibbert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The baseline J off the mark. Wizards leading by 19 points. Pass to Gortat, 13. Here's Beal, and it's sent back by Russell.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Well, it's obvious the quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
He had plenty of second chance points. Also keeps the opponent out of transition, not resting on their lead, staying active. You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
You know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
From 13, here's Gortat. Another miss by Gortat.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on defender there all over.
Cephalosha with it. Now Beal defending. Cephalosha kicks to Hibbert. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. Three-point play chance here. Some changes for the Lakers. Bass comes in for Julius Randle, and it's World Peace in for Thabo Cephalosha. So timeout here, the first for Washington.
And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with the wingspan of a pterodactyl. A true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Here's Beal, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Beal's got points.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And it's Hibbert missing. Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size. He has a strong lower body, too. Very hard. And you know this, Clark. You worked for the organization. You saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to implement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. I'll tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed. It's Beal on the wing. Goes back up, and it's Gortat getting it to go. Gortat's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Hibbert. Again, the miss by Hibbert. Washington leading now by 22. Now Wall. 12 points for him. Gortat with the screen for Wall. And that one's good by Porter.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen far too many times today.
Russell kicks to Hibbert. To halt the run. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Washington's gone 0 here in the second. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Russell, a screen on Gortat. Shoots off the screen, and he gets the bucket. 19 points for Roy Hibbert.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Nene, the screen. Porter outside. Shot is no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
The offense just struggled mightily. It went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Here's Nene. That's and so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 8th assist here tonight. And here are the Lakers. Dishes it to Hibbert. 11 feet. Hibbert's got 21. The Wizards shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Beal's shot is good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this. They've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them easy.
And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That is his first. Foul. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Drew Gooden is checked in for Gortat. Humphries comes in for Nene. Jared Dudley's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Gary Neal subbed in for Beal. Here's Wall. It's good again, and another great shooting night so far.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities.
Here's Bass. Offensive struggles continue, missing. Again. Washington's offense last year looked solid on paper, but in reality, it was much tougher to defend against. They could hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could get you with their half-court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage last season.
Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Wizards making a change here. Temple's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Hibbert's checked in.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here's Temple. Elbow shot is on the way. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
I like the recognition of there, immediately making the defense pay.
Outside Williams. Down low. Patterson, the screen. Here's Hibbert. Rebound, Washington. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Temple dishes to Humphries. And Neal kicks to Temple. Rebound the Lakers. Hibbert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Picked by Williams. And the shot is good. In off the front of the rim. And now it's up to 25 points for Roy Hibbert. Here's Temple. He's guarded by Williams. Temple, the pass to Neal. kept alive. Here's Dudley. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
Bradley, it's certainly...
And now, the Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And
goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it's Shaq-like?
That's a good one.
Seriously, they're incredibly efficient.
that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to